Susan from Mary Jane Gardening Club. Today we're going to make foraged fertilizer. It's spring. That means we have all kinds of ingredients that are amazing. We have nettle, and you guys may have heard of nettle before. It does have stingers on it, so wear gloves and cut it with the scissors, but it's one of the most nutritious plants on the planet for you and for your plants. We also have milk thistle. Milk thistle is full of all kinds of minerals, and I don't have a lot of it, so I'm going to go sparing on that. Now we have chenopodium coming up. Chenopodium is one of the most nutritious plants on the planet as well. People can use it. It's called, its nickname is poor man's spinach. But I don't advise this for anybody who's pregnant or nursing. It has, if you eat a lot of it, it can have a miscarriage, so don't do that. But if you're not pregnant, this stuff is great. So I'm gonna put some, I'm gonna wait until mine gets like this big before I start cutting it down. We also have catnip, which is psychoactive plant for our cats. We love that. So my backyard, these came up. I didn't plant them. It's a wonderful thing. As I'm cutting my stinging nettle, I'm just cutting the top so that way it grows back, because it's a wonderful thing. I don't want to pull it up by the roots and have it not come back. I want it to keep coming up over and over again, because this stuff is the bomb for your plants and for you. You can make pesto with it. You can make soup out of it. It's amazing stuff. This is an old hot tub that I kept because I planted duckweed in here, and duckweed is also one of the most nutritious plants on the planet. It's really, really great stuff. So all you gotta do, scoop it up, throw it in there. You can use it straight as mulch if you have enough, but if you don't, and you need to stretch it like I do, I'm just gonna throw some in. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take our foraged greens and we're gonna chop them up. Just a loose chop is fine. And we're gonna put them in a garbage can to ferment. So just loosely chop. It doesn't have to be perfect. I've got my milk thistle, I've got my nettle. The nettle is full of calcium and iron. We put enough water to cover the greens, so they're covered. And this is the magic ingredient. Guess what it is? It's urine. Don't use urine if you're taking meds, but if you can get med-free urine, it is amazing stuff. I also add my coffee grinds to it, and I throw a little bit in, and voila! We are going to have some amazing fertilizer. This stuff is going to be, it's going to supercharge our plants. So what we're going to do is we're going to loosely put a lid on. This one has a crack, which is perfect. And we're going to let that heat up and get good and hot. And we're going to leave it for about a week. And after about a week, we'll strain it and we will have some potent fertilizer. You don't want to use that mixture straight on your plants. What you want to do, so just loosely filter it through maybe a gopher basket or something. If you don't have nettle in your yard, or you don't have a big yard and you're making plastic bag compost, I recommend you go to the store, and Traditional Medicinals has your back. They have nettle tea. All you have to do is make a really strong cup of nettle tea, water it down so you have about 1 part nettle tea to about 5 to 7 parts water, and put it on your plants. It'll be instant iron infusion. Okay, so what I did was I made nettle tea using traditional medicinals nettle, and look at the beautiful color. Isn't that amazing? That looks so beautiful. And then I scooped up some of the nettle tea that I made yesterday in the greenhouse. It will be ready in about 2 weeks, but I wanted to just give you a little taste of what it's gonna look like. Isn't that beautiful? It's just a beautiful color. So what we're gonna do is, when you get your finished product, you're gonna use about 1 part nettle tea water. I'm gonna throw in some of this just for good measure. But if you don't have nettles growing wild in your backyard, just get the nettle tea. It's wonderful stuff. So I'm going to use about that. Then I'm going to add about 10 parts of water to this and water my plants. It smells a little herbal, but it has vitamins A, C, D, E, F, K, P, and B complex. It has the minerals of calcium, selenium, zinc, iron, and magnesium. It also is high in nitrogen, chlorophyll, and polyphenols. It stimulates growth, and it keeps plants from becoming stressed out from pests and heat and drought. So it makes your plants more resilient. I cannot recommend nettle fertilizer highly enough. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy foraging and making your own fertilizer.